According to research, 70% of lottery winners end up broke, and some even go on to file for bankruptcy. The problem is not that you need to make more money, but rather you need to learn how to manage your money first. If you work hard, earn money, but always feel like you're starting from zero, this video is for you. Being broke is really about how much money you make, but rather the money mistakes that you make every month without even realizing it. Today, I'm breaking down the habits and systems that keep people broke even when you're earning more money. Number one, not having a budget. Some people don't have a money problem, they have a visibility problem. If at any point in time you can't tell how much money is coming in and exactly how much money is going out, you are guessing with your finances. Having a budget is not about restriction, it's about control. Without a budget, your money gets spent on whatever comes up first, whether be it food, bills, conveniences, impulse purchases, or even emergencies you should have planned for. When people say I don't make enough money to budget, what they actually mean is I haven't tracked my expenses long enough to see where my money is leaking. Even having a simple list of your income versus expenses puts you way ahead of other people. Personally, I used to make this mistake of never budgeting for anything because my mindset is if I have money to buy something, then I have money to buy it. Like, why do I need to budget to buy something if the money is already in my account? This is the big problem. The way a budget works is that you give a job to every money in your account. Let me give you an example. Let's say, for instance, you aim, say, $4,000, and by the time you're done paying your rent and the bills every month, perhaps you're left with $1,200. How do you give a job to $1,200? You could say, for instance, $800 goes to your savings, $250 goes to feeding, and the remaining $150 goes to perhaps just spending on yourself. Now, this means that every dollar in your account have a job. Now, let's say, for instance, you're scrolling online and you see a bag or a purse you want to buy, and it costs, say, $400. When you look into your account, you have over $400 there, but you don't have $400 for the bag because every dollar in your account already has a job, and the only one you can spare towards buying that purse or the bag is $150. That is the importance of budgeting, because without budgeting, you just assume that since I have the money, I might as well spend it. But when you learn how to budget, you start giving a job to every single money that comes into your account. Number two, lifestyle inflation. For some people, the more money comes in, the more life upgrades they make. You feel the need to upgrade your phone, to move to a bigger apartment, to buy more shoes, to buy more bags, to buy whatever it is that you feel like is a status symbol for you. But the problem is, before you know what, your expenses rise up to match your income, and again you are back to feeling broke, just at a higher level. This is the problem you see among celebrities, where they make more money but somehow they always end up broke because they're buying Lamborghinis, Bentleys, million-dollar mansions that they don't even live in just to prove that they have money. If every increase in your income automatically means an increase in your spending as well, you will see yourself working harder but never ever getting there. The way I see it is you keeping up with the Joneses. Your neighbor has a new car, now you feel like you need to buy a new car as well. They upgraded their garage, so now you feel like you need to upgrade your own garage as well. Your friend buys a new boat, so now you feel like you have to have one. Or you have rich friends that like shopping in like high-end luxury stores, and now you feel like you have to do that as well, to keep up with them. Making more doesn't mean you have to automatically upgrade your lifestyle. Again, I think part of the problem is that people don't realize how increasing one aspect of your life might also lead to increase in other areas as well. Let's say, for instance, if you move to an expensive neighborhood, it means now that you're more likely to shop in expensive places, because what? The kind of shops you find around like those neighborhoods are like the high-end luxury stores. And again, you have to dine at high-end luxury restaurants because those are the kind of restaurants you find in those neighborhoods. So you see how increasing one aspect of your life also leads to increase in other areas as well. Problem number three is not building a system around money. Relying on motivation to manage money is a losing game. Motivation fades, life gets busy, emergencies happen. If saving, investing, or paying your bills depends on how you feel every month, you might never achieve financial freedom. People who do well financially don't always think about money because they already have a system built around it. Automatic savings, fixed investing dates, standing order for bills, clear percentages for spending and saving. Having systems removes decision fatigue. I'll give an example of some systems I have around money. Whenever I get paid, I have a certain percentage of the money that comes in automatically go into my savings account. I have a separate savings account, yes. In fact, I have 3 savings accounts, and every time I'm paid, a certain percentage of that money goes into all these 3 accounts. I have one for emergency, I have one for travel, and I have one for savings. You see, that way I'm not always thinking about money. Now, if I want to travel somewhere, I simply have to have a look into the savings account for my travel and see if I have enough for that trip. The other thing is you can have an investing app, and whenever you're paid, a certain percentage goes into buying a stock or whatever. The question I'm going to ask you now is, what systems do you have around money? What systems keep you accountable around money? Number 4 problem is delaying investing. Some people avoid investing because they believe that they need more money, more knowledge, and the perfect timing to invest. And while you're waiting, inflation is quietly reducing the value of your money. When it comes to investing, you don't need to start big, you need to start early. Small but consistent investments will compound over time. If you keep waiting for you to make more money in order for you to start investing, it might turn into years of you not starting your investment portfolio. The biggest cause of not investing early initially is the time lost. Like I said, don't underestimate how investing a little here and a little there can compound into something huge. Imagine investing $100 every month into a stock. In 1 year, that's $1,200. In 2 years, that's $2,400. And that's not even including the profit on top. You can't save your way into wealth. You can only invest your way into it. So start now to acquire the knowledge needed for investing. There are so many videos on YouTube teaching you how to invest your money. Take advantage of them. Number 5 is financing liabilities to look successful. There's nothing wrong with buying cars on payment plan. The problem is people are getting cars that is nearly the cost of a mortgage. People are getting cars they can't afford just to say they have it or because they deserve it. That is having a champagne taste on a beer budget. Why are you using Klarna Afterpay to buy shoes, to buy clothes? And all this is to make it look like you're having the soft life, all the while it's on a borrowed budget. It's almost laughable when I see people buy things they can't afford just so they look like they can afford it. If you can only afford a Toyota, why are you buying a Range Rover? Or even when people buy like big houses they can't afford just so they look like they are rich. You're a single person and you're buying like a 5-bedroom mansion just so you look like you can afford to have that. Shout out to social media, because I've never seen people this pressure to want to prove a point to people who don't even care about them. Stop financing every single thing. Some things make sense to finance. Say for instance, you want to buy a car or buy a house. It makes sense for you to finance those things. But why are you financing buying a jacket? If you can't afford some things right away, I think that's a good indication that you can't afford it at all. There's no need going into debt just for you to prove a point to people. We don't even care about you. The most we do is like your picture and keep it pushing, but the debt you have is on your neck. Number 6 is not tracking your monthly money leaks. What do I mean by that? It's not the big expenses that keep people broke. It's the little unaccounted repeated things here and there. The money you spend on food, the subscriptions you forget, and even the convenient purchases that seem like insignificant in the moment. Those little leaks here and there add up quickly. If you don't track your expenses every single month, you underestimate how much you actually spend on things. Having awareness alone can save you so much money than the side hustles you're trying to do here and there. The day I sat down and calculated how much money I used to spend on food deliveries, I was shook. The pizza, the coffee, the burger, the Chinese food. In my mind, I'm like, oh, that's just $20. Oh, that's just $30. Oh, that's just $15. The day I sat down and calculated how much I had spent in a month, it was almost half my savings for that month. But why I'm ordering them, it doesn't seem that significant. The $5 coffees, they add up quickly. That's $20 in a week, that's $80 in a month. It might not seem like much, but when they start compounding, it comes up to a mountain. Number 7, waiting to earn more money instead of fixing your habits. Having more money does not fix your poor money habits, it exposes them. If you struggle to manage a small income, a large one will disappear even faster. You see people that have money, they don't learn how to manage money when they are at the top. They started managing their money from when they had nothing. They already have the discipline, the system and awareness before the money increases. You need to fix the bad habits instead of denying or rationalizing it. I want you to study your relationship with money and see where you need to improve. Are you the type to spend impulsively or not budget for things and just buy them because you have the money in your account? In my experience, when people want to rationalize like their bad money habits, they say things like, oh, I deserve that. Of course you deserve anything you think you deserve, but that doesn't excuse the fact that you are not planning your money well. I'm sure we all want to make more money, but what's more important than making more money is keeping more money. Start now to fix your bad habits so they don't expose you to jeopardy in future. The reason people stay broke is not because they need to make more money, it's because they have not learned how to manage their money. Money changes when your habit around money changes, and the good thing about habits is it can be built. That's it guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.